Hey, it's Trey, and welcome to my desk! Yay! It's Monday. It's February 1st. It's my birthday month. It's my birthday month. It's my birthday month. Yay! Yay, February. My birthday is on the 10th. I figured I would do a quick color and chat before I have to start prepping for my colonoscopy tomorrow. Ugh. At 5 o'clock, I have to drink the drink. I hate it. And then my colonoscopy is tomorrow at 8:30. Thoughts and prayers, please. Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Time, whatever. So let me tell you a little bit about this first. This is a rescued coloring book. I got it at Goodwill, something like that. And it's actually a story. It actually tells the story. So it's like a storybook. So, I thought that was cool. So there was only a couple of things that was colored in here. Somebody started this. And then there's a train in here somewhere towards the end. The train's towards the end that they had colored a little bit on the train. But, I can't find it now. Anyways, yeah, there it is. So it's no big deal. So this is what's funny is I decided I was going to match the colors to the front. So I found that good purple and I matched it to his pants. And I'm like, all right, now I'm going to go through and every time I see Toad, I'm going to just color his pants that color. Which is, I thought I wrote it here. I guess I wrote it in the back. So Toad's pants are violet. See, but it's a totally different art style than this. So I decided I'm still going to try to stick to the colors. So I had already went through and done all of his pants. So I had started to do his jacket, which I'm doing in a black and a metallic silver, sonic silver, for my grayish tone of his jacket. I just finished one and I stopped working at 4. It's 4:30 now. And I thought, I should really this one. I just finished this one. I kind of like it that light gray, charcoalish gray dark. I don't know. I may go back in and dark it some more, but for now I'll probably just leave it like that. Because a lot of it is the metallic in it as well, or the light's picking up the metallic. So I have 30 minutes, and I thought, well, instead of just sitting here and coloring and listening to something, that I needed to get on here and give y'all an update. So competition went really well. I danced in 4 dances. The first one is a show routine. That's where our whole studio dances together at the same time, and it's so fun. And we do a really cute football routine with our Tennessee Volunteers. We're a college town. We love our football, and we do the cutest routine. It's so super cute. We actually won. We were the only show routine that day, so we automatically, by default, got first place. But we also won a judge's award. Each judge has special awards that they can give to individuals or teams. It's just they get it for anything they want. It could be anything. And so one of the judges gave us his award for that dance routine, the whole studio. I thought that was really cool. He's like, I really love it when a studio can incorporate their whole studio in their show routine. Because I mean, sometimes you just can't. And really, there was one small portion of our studio that wasn't, and that was a couple of our tiny tots. They were just too small, so we just did like through elementary. Because they would have been, our studio's too big. It would have been too dangerous for them to be on stage with us. But yeah, that was nice. And then we did traditional line. We did it. Traditional line is where you stay in your. Everybody does the same dance at the same time, so there's no line switching, no partnering, or anything. You just stand on stage, you do the dance at the same time, and we do that to Shania Twain's. I can't ever remember the name of the song because we just call it traditional line. Gone and Done It is what we call it. And it's talking about her how she didn't mean to fall in love, but she gone and done it. And we came in second on that one, and I blew a step so bad in that, so bad, and it just sucks. That's one of the dances that I know so well. I can't even tell you the last time I blew a step in that dance. If for practice or at the studio or whatever, and I just don't know what happened. I was dancing, and all of a sudden, I just didn't know what to do next. That's all I can tell you. And I just kind of looked over because luckily, I was on the second row. So I just kind of looked over at my instructor at what she was doing, and I just picked up on the next step. So, I mean, I only hesitated for like a 4 count. But when you're on stage, that seems like forever, and then you feel so stupid, and then you're just off your game. I mean, the rest of the dance, you're off your game. You just cannot. And we stepped off stage. I said, Daisy, I blew a step. She said, you're off the team. We already told Melissa that she's off the team because she broke her arm. We're always kicking each other off the team. It's funny. Um, we love each other. It happens. We all know it. Um, Actually, I think she said after I said that, she turned around. She said, "Did you say you blew a step?" I said, "Yeah, I did." She said, "That sucks." And I said, "I know." Because it even shocked her because because at first she probably just thought I said I made a mistake or something like that. And she just arbitrarily said, "You're off the team." And then when I said, then she was like, "Wait, did you blow a step?" Because that's different. Making a mistake and blowing a step is different. So we came in second, but really we wouldn't have won that one anyways. The team that we were up against in that one, God, they were fire. They were so good. And they had a lot of younger people on their team. Like they probably barely qualified for adult age division. So they're probably on the younger side of that. Which, I mean, that happens. And then they were on their game, so I mean, hey, go for it. And then for moving line, which is basically traditional moving line, which is basically um, you have to make certain formations, but you don't touch each other. So you don't have like partners or anything. So it's still like you're doing a dance on your own, but you had to change positions and make different formations. So like there was only 4 of us. So we started off in a line, and we started like Daisy was doing forward, I was doing back, then forward, then back. And then we started it, and we each did the steps, and then we turned toward each other, and then we all turned towards the front, and then we like moved the line this way, and then we moved the line this way. And then there was 2 that came in, and then I can't remember what else we did. We ended up moving up. We came back into a line. We ended up making a diamond. It turned out great, so great. Because I mean, you got to realize we changed all of those formations. The dance itself we didn't, but the moving of it we changed all of that Thursday. So that was the one I was the most worried about, and we did great on it, and we came in first. And we had good competition with that one too. And then the last dance we did is called Precision, and it's a couples dance where you have two people, and then you have to make formations, and then you can only break apart. Do you have to break apart? I think you have to break apart and do. There's all these different rules to all these different dances. I can't remember them all. But precision is mainly about being precise. That's the reason why they call it precision. So you have to do everything together. You all have to do the exact same step at the exact same time. Make formations, and then you have to be like precise, like in your arm movement. So you have to like go up, strike, very sharp, you know. So, and we took first in that as well, which was really nice. And we had competition in it too. We had competition in all of our categories. So I was just so happy about that. And I got to meet some of the ladies from one of the other studios. We just happened to park next to them when we were pulling in, and they were getting their stuff out of the car. So I stood out there and talked to them a little bit. And that was just really cool because they had just formed their team last year, and we competed against them, and they actually beat us last year. And did they beat us? Seems like we beat them in something and they beat us in something. The exact same thing that happened this year, I'm pretty sure. But then they didn't get to compete anymore last year, but we only competed one more time. So they were really, upset because they had just formed their team. So they were really happy that they got to perform, and it was really, they were just really sweet. And we were talking, I talked to them quite a bit throughout the day, because the way they had it sectioned off is like every team had like a square. So you would have like a big open section around your square, and then this would be like Southern Taps, and then theirs was like JM Studios. And it just so happened that JM Studios was right by the door that you could walk in, so we had to walk by JM Studios, and then there was another between us. No, there wasn't either. JM Studios was right behind us. Now I think about it. But their adult team was sitting at the back, and you had to stay in your box unless you were going to the bathroom or to the dressing rooms. And so I didn't get to talk to them very often, but when I would go through the door, if they were sitting there, every once in a while I might say something to them. But we also shared a dressing room, so I saw them a couple of times in the dressing room. But they did really well in the social distancing. There was like only 5 people allowed in the bathroom at a time. And people were actually really self-regulating that as well, because there usually wasn't more than like 3 people standing in line. So you would like walk back to the dressing room, and the dressing rooms were huge, and even they were sectioned off. Like you'd walk in, and then we had a box that was Southern Taps, and then JM Studios was over here. So it was good like that. And then like you would go by the bathroom, and if there was like 3 people standing there, you just walk on by and go, now I'll go by later. But if you walk by and then there was nobody waiting, you went in there whether you really needed to pee or not. You seized your opportunity. So it was really nice. You just didn't see a whole bunch of people standing out in the hall in a line clumped together. And then they would clean the bathrooms throughout the day and fog them at random times. They would say, okay, in 5 minutes, we're going to shut the bathrooms down. And then they would shut them down and fog them. And then they had all the kids 15 and under at the beginning of the day. And then they had 16 and older at the end of the day. So when 15 and under was done, everybody went outside. It was so cold. Oh my gosh, it was so cold. So we stood out there and they fogged everything. And it took maybe about 15 minutes, something like that, 15, 20 minutes. And then we went back in. And same thing for the next half of the day, only there was a lot less people there. So that was really nice. But I did have to go a little bit earlier, since one of my routines, the show routine, that happened with the little kids. So we ended up having to go a little bit early for that. Otherwise, the adults wouldn't even have had to been there. So until like 1 o'clock. Got into some snowy weather on the way back, but all in all, we had a pretty easy time traveling to and fro. Jeremy had a good time. He went with me, and he's been into like collecting whiskey or bourbon or something. I don't know. That's his thing. I don't know anything about it. But he's been into Bull Trace. Is that it? Does anybody know Bull Trace? Does that sound right? Their distillery and all that, like Eagle Rare. And so he went around to the different liquor stores looking to see what they had and talking to the owners and all that. So he had a great time. He ended up coming back with, I think, a single barrel Jim Beam. And then he did find an Eagle Rare that he was looking for. And he came back with something else that he had been looking for, but I don't remember now. The Jim Beam he just got because he ran into it. But so he's got a nice little collection going. He's going to take me tomorrow for my colonoscopy. I really just wanted to cancel it, girls. I did. But Jeremy had already said he could take off that day. So, and it worked out that I don't have class tonight because Daisy's giving us the night off because of competition. She usually does that. Unless we have like something else coming up real soon. But right now we don't. So she kind of gave us the night off. We'll reconvene on Thursday. So it just worked out so well. And I was just like, I would be a fool to cancel it just because I don't want to do it. Because if I don't do it now, I'm still going to have to do it. So what is the freaking point? Because I'm not going to just not do it. I have vowed that I was going to take care of myself, and that's what I'm going to do. I also need to go to the dentist, and I dread that like crazy because I know I need a bunch of dental work because my teeth have always been bad. And I've had cavities all my life. They gave me all kinds of fluoride, all kinds of stuff, and nothing ever helped. So it is what it is, and I just need to. I know I got like crowns that need to be replaced. I'm sure I have some new cavities. You know how if you got bad teeth, you know how it is. It's always bad news. So I'm just dreading all that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it all. I'm going to get my colonoscopy, get my mammogram, which apparently this is funny because at my physical, I told my doctor, the nurse, she asked me good Lord, if I wanted her to go ahead and make like the appointments, like for my colonoscopy and stuff. And I was like, yeah, that's great. And so the next day, the colonoscopy people, the gastro people called. And they were like, we have one open for February the 2nd, we're going to pencil you in, make sure that you can get off that day and you can find a ride and all that stuff and then call back and confirm. And I was like, okay, set it all up, called back, confirmed. Yeah, I'll be there. That's great. And then the other day, I get a letter in the mail from I had seen the nurse practitioner instead of my actual doctor. So I get a letter from the nurse practitioner basically scolding me for not going to my mammogram appointment that she had set up for me. It's like, we are very disappointed that you had missed your mammogram. We had set this up for you and blah, blah, blah. I was like, I would have went if I knew I had one. Yeah, part of you setting up the appointment is you need to tell me when that appointment is so that I'll show up. So I don't know if they called and like left it on my voicemail or something like that, but sometimes my voicemail is really weird and it will start to record, and then it'll just cut you off and just hang up. So I don't know if maybe something like that happened, or I don't know. There could be 1,000 things that happened, but I just thought it was funny. I was like, oh, I opened it up and I started laughing, and Jeremy's like, what? And I was like, well, apparently I missed a mammogram. He was like, when was it? And I was like, I have no idea. I see the time. I'm going to have to get off of here and start preparing. I got to drink my drink at 5. And then it says, you will have diarrhea. That's my favorite part of the whole instruction is you will have diarrhea. And he says stay by the toilet. So that's what I got to do. I got to go drink that. Mr. Toad's looking pretty good. I'm just using regular old crayons. I just wanted to do something with crayons, and this is one of my favorite things to do is just rescue old coloring books and show people you don't need expensive supplies to have fun and make something cute. All right. Last thing for today, I'll let you guys go, but I had a fangirl moment this morning, and I'm just, I'm still just so excited. So, I guess it was in my last video that I had mentioned Miss Nikki in Niagara Falls, Canada. I love her so much. And she commented on the video. And I like clutch my pearls and everything. I gasped. I ran around the house. She's probably watching this right now. I'm sitting here confessing to all this stuff. I ran and told my husband. I told my cats. The cats didn't understand, but Jeremy understood. It was funny. I was just so thrilled. I had no idea that she even knew I existed, much less watched my videos. And then for me to mention her, I love it. I talk about you all the time to my friends, girl. I'm like, she's so funny. And you enable me to buy so much stuff. I'm like, ooh, I need that. Y'all hear my chair? It squeaks a lot, and I move a lot in it. All right. I have to get off of here. I really don't want to. I just want to sit here and talk to you guys forever. I don't want to do what's coming. I don't want to do my colonoscopy tomorrow. But I am kind of hoping that it will be efficient, because I did have to have one when I was about 40. No, I think I was actually 39, because it's actually been over 10 years. So maybe I was 39, and I had to have one because my iron was really low. So they wanted to make sure there was nothing going on. And I was scheduled for 7:30, but my colonoscopy didn't actually happen until 3:30 p.m. Guys, let me tell you, I was exhausted. I was frustrated. Oh my word. That was the most harrowing experience because I was starving. I was so thirsty. I was so dehydrated because you couldn't even drink any water. You couldn't do anything. I mean, and I wasn't the only one. There was several of us. I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was an emergency or what, but oh God. But I have noticed that the only good thing I can say about COVID is that it seems with COVID that a lot of things have gotten a lot more efficient. So I'm hoping this is one of them, because I was supposed to be there at 6:15 tomorrow morning, and then they called this morning and she said that they were what did she say? I can't remember. Bumping up the schedule. I can't remember. I think she said bumping up the schedule, and she asked me if I could come in at 8:20, and I said, do I need to be there 45 minutes before that? Because that's what the paperwork said, like 45 minutes before your appointment. And she's like, oh, no, no, no. Just show up at 8:20 and we will be expecting you at 8:20. And I'm like, okay. That sounded very promising. Um, Amber has joined us on my chair. Oh, she just jumped down. I was going to show her, but nope. She was having none of it. She's like, no way, Mom. The girls are doing well. They're recovering from their surgery quite nicely. And they have discovered a love of catnip. Guys, they are so funny. I'll have to try to film them and show them to you. I will check in tomorrow. I'm going to try to do some regular color and chats, probably in the afternoons as I finish my work day, to celebrate my birthday month, and just come in and just hang with me during my birthday month. I know Carla from Cage Fished always does like a glue book January in honor of her birthday. I was kind of going to do something this month, but instead I think what I'm going to do is just do chats and hang out with you guys and let y'all get to know me a little bit better. And I want to get to know you guys. So you all hit me up down below. I wish there was a better way that we can communicate. I thought about doing a Facebook group, but there's no way I could keep up with it. But maybe a Facebook page. I'd love to see your all's creations and all that, because you inspire me and I want to inspire you guys. So go out and color. I'm going to go and drink some awful crappy stuff, and no pun intended, and do some crap. Pun totally intended. I'm going to do some crap. Tonight, I hope that you all just randomly think Trey's doing some crap and laugh your butts off. Y'all have a good day, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.